Hello, everyone! It is Bricktorious Live! Welcome to Bricktorious Live. This is the third, it's not the third episode, it's the third episode of Bricktorious Live. Tonight, we have some wonderful guests. If you're watching Lego Masters Season 2, we've got two wonderful, awesome guests. One of them is joining us right now. Of the team, Susan and Jen, we've got Susan with us. Hello, Susan. Welcome. And hopefully we'll have Jen any moment. And also joining us is my good buddy. You know him, the second half of the Bearded Builders. It is Mark Crookshank.
Yes!
It's gonna be glorious. We're gonna have a lot of fun this evening. Welcome, everyone out there. Cross your fingers that Jen joins us any moment. Welcome to Bricktorious. This is the part where we just dance. It's gonna be uproarious. And then we give Mark a chance to dance. All right. We're gonna dive over to the live chat. In the live chat tonight, we've got Brett Hooper, Cody Otley, JNR is here, Isha Studios, Bacadera Bat, Brian B is here. Brian B said 8 likes before it starts. Strong work. Hey, you know, that's how we do it around here. We've got Raymond is here. Fazoom is here. Agent Yoda says, hi, Boone. Thanks, Agent Yoda. Jake Sadovich is in the house, and there she is. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now Susan. Oh, not Mark. Hold on. Susan and Jen, everybody. Give them a big round of applause in the live chat. Welcome to Bricktorious. Jen, this is just the part where we dance. Yeah, there we go. Good job. Welcome to Bricktorious. Is it convincing if I lip sync? It's gonna be uproarious. No. All right. No. Thanks, everybody. Bearsome 2000. Lori Bird is with us. Fazoom is with us. Greebling Wizard. Minifigure Collector. Holy smokes, this is going to be an awesome night. Susan, Jen, Mark, thank you for being with me. I really appreciate it. Welcome to episode 3 of Bricktorious Live here on Boone Builds. Jen!
So good.
Susan!
Yay. Congrats, Boone. These have been fantastic. I love that you're doing these.
Oh, I'm so pleased that you have enjoyed it. I'm gonna go ahead and full screen the two of you, and we're gonna start our check-ins. So, Susan, Jen, for those of you who don't know Susan and Jen out there, Susan, raise your hand, and Jen, raise your hand. I'm sure you've all seen them on the first 2 episodes of Lego Masters Season 2. How are you feeling so far? We'll get into some more specific questions a little bit later when we get to the segment A-Full Spotlight. That's all about you. But this is the check-in. So we're just talking about how have things been for the last couple weeks. And for you, that's all about Lego Masters, right? What's going on?
Yeah, we're right in the thick of things. So this is like the most exciting time. Definitely. All the interviews and just the watch parties and the autographs. It's the best.
That's fantastic. And you did a watch party at like a movie theater or something your first week?
Yeah.
Have you done that both weeks? Awesome.
The first week was huge, 450 people. And then the second one was smaller, just with like 50 people, but in a movie theater. So we're eating popcorn and we're cheering and it's fantastic.
Holy smokes. Awesome. Another Lego Masters contestant, Sam Hatmaker, is in the live chat. Hello, everyone. I love all of you. Sam, we'll get you on one of these Thursdays. Oh, one of our longtime supporters, Aubrey, says, yay. Hi, Susan and Jen. Do y'all know Aubrey?
Yes,
I love Aubrey.
All right. Cool. Mark, let's hear from you. What is going on with you this week?
Oh, nothing much. I cleaned my build room a few months back, and now it's like completely a disaster again. But yeah, I'm just building, just doing work and building. Watching Lego Masters. I love watching it, season 2, and not knowing anything about it. I love it.
it's kind of weird, right? It's like on the first, when we were on the first season, and when we watched the first season, you saw what was in the 42 edited minutes.
Yeah.
But you also had this deep sense of like everything that happened.
Yeah, like I already knew the
so much more than 42 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And now I feel like I have this little bit of emptiness of like the big story watching season 2. So we'll definitely have to give you some hard-hitting questions for Susan and Jen tonight.
Yes.
But I really appreciate Susan, Jen, I really appreciate you coming on. You are the first guests I've had specifically from season 2. Moto has been on my show a lot. Anyone else from season 2 that's been on my show? But I haven't had Moto on as like a season 2 guest. So y'all are kind of what I consider the first Lego Masters season 2 contestant guests to visit here on Boone Builds. So welcome. And
that's pretty exciting to be first.
That is very awesome.
Good. Yeah, I'm glad you're excited. And I think the main reason for that is both of you, we've all had the chance to kind of connect here and there over the years, right? So I believe Susan and I were talking before the chat. We think the very first time we were ever actually under one roof at the same time, and we had a hard time remembering if we really met each other. I think we did. I remember meeting you, Susan, at Brickworld Chicago 2019.
Yeah, that's probably where it all happened.
And you were there. I feel like Cody was there and Steve was there. Who else would have been there?
Mr. Stephen Polson was there. Clayton Guy. Oh my gosh, so many people. Matt was there. Oh,
yeah. And did you all drive? Did you drive from Utah?
No, we flew.
Okay. All right. And then Mark, do you remember when we first met Susan and Jen?
I do. Well, I remember my first time meeting them was at casting down in LA at like some hotel by the airport when we all got shoved in like this little room to build Lego. Yeah.
Do you all
I think
believe
that was the first time.
Susan, Jen, do you all believe you're allowed to talk about that? Or does the public kind of know that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they do.
So Mark and
I asked permission if we could. So go ahead. We're clear.
Yay.
So Mark and I are riding the elevator, and we're coming from one floor, and the elevator door opens on another floor, and Jen and Susan get in. And Susan was like, "Hey, Boone," and I'm like, "Hey," and she played a joke on me. She pretended to be really offended that I didn't remember her name from meeting her in Brickworld Chicago. I hope that's not embarrassing.
Don't you know who I am?
Yeah, she it was just like that. She assures me that it was a joke. It was all in fun. Do you remember? Do you remember who was between us? So at our tables, at our build tables, y'all were 2 tables in front of us.
Yeah. Trivia.
Okay.
Was it in front or behind?
I know this.
They were 2 tables. Well, it's because Mark, you sat on the other side of the table from me most of the time.
The other way, so I'm thinking of the other direction.
Yeah, so 2 tables away from us was Jen and Susan, and I remember y'all built an awesome like kind of turtle face thing. Maybe we probably aren't allowed to talk about that. But do you remember who was between us?
I do.
Mark knows. You do. Who was it?
Can we say? Ready? All at the same time. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Sam.
Sam.
Guys,
Sam Hatmaker was
Sam.
at.
It was
Sorry,
Sam.
I spoiled it when I put his comment up there. It was Sam. I was there. LOL. Oh, I guess he spoiled it in the chat. All right. Jake Sadovich is mentioning ULUG. What's that all about?
That's right.
Let's see. How do we? No. We have our own gang sign, but I can't remember it. U and an L. I don't know.
Nice. Good. All right.
Utah Legos users group. That's us.
What can you tell us about ULUG?
So, that's our local lug. Everybody hopefully knows what a lug is. But, we meet monthly and just have a great time. We do a draft, and then we have maybe 5 or 6 shows a year where we meet and get to display all of our cool creations.
That's fantastic. Yeah, Mark and I have been fairly, fairly active with the Portland Lego users group, so Portlug here in the Portland area. Met a lot of cool people through Portlug. Super awesome. Jesse's Brick Galaxy is here, says, hey, Cody O. Yeah, Cody says, was in Chicago. So Cody was in Chicago when we first met. And that was probably the first time I met a lot of y'all.
I think I was part of Cody's entourage there.
And I just want to shout out Mark's shirt right now is Cody's Bearded Builders group. Look at that. Yes. Yes.
Woo-hoo. Bearded Builders Guild.
Represent.
Right. Cool.
I had to.
Okay, we are. Oh, I just removed Mark from the stream, and that's not a great layout. There we go. There it is. All right. Let's see. Ashitaka says, looks like I am joining Portlug. Had no idea about it. Absolutely. Go ahead and
Definitely
check
get
it out.
Yourself a good lug.
Brian B says, yeah, y'all's memory sucks. Met Susan at BrickCon when Mark won with the rolling Ninjago City.
Oh, no, that was.
Were you there, Susan?
That was later.
No, that was.
Yeah.
What year was that? That was 18.
So we had already met. Had we already met? Yeah, that was 2018.
Oh, thanks, Brian.
Yeah, because we had the big.
Yes, I was there, and I do remember the rolling Ninjago that Mark built.
But did you actually meet?
For the record.
Of course.
For the record, because it's necessary, and I won't say why. I did not meet Susan until Brickworld Chicago. All right, there you go.
No way. All right.
It's a small world. I'm going to try to share something about this stream on Instagram here. All right. We are going to head over to a minifig mystery, everybody. It is time for the minifig mystery. I got to get it ready. Oh. This is another opportunity to dance.
Minifig mystery, minifig mystery. It's a minifig mystery.
All right. Here is the minifig mystery. And I'm going to make this large in the screen. We'll put it right here. Okay. We have a Batman figure and a Looney Tunes figure. I did a Looney Tunes figure 2 weeks ago. And I'm only going to open one of these. And I would love for the live chat. Tell me, should I open Batman or should I open Looney Tunes? And I'm just going to kind of do a judge. I'm going to look. Susan and Jen disagree. So live chat, you got to settle it. Mark, which would be your preference?
I would say Batman.
Okay. Grant says Batman. Nick says Batman. Mark says Batman. J Productions, Batman. Oh, yeah. A strong Batman presence in the live stream, in the live chat. So here we are going to have a mystery Batman minifigure. Any guesses? Susan, you got a guess as
nurse.
To the character?
Nurse. It's going to be a nurse.
It's going to be a nurse?
No. Harley Quinn's a nurse, see? So it's going to be a nurse. It's going to be Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
That's my vote.
I'm going to go with the Eraser head.
Mark, you got a guess?
I'm going to do the was it the Joker with the jumpsuit? He's in jail. The Arkham. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
all right, here we go. I don't have any scissors with me, so I have to use my what do you call it? The scissors God gave you.
Incisors?
There we go. Yeah. All right. That didn't feel good, but it's all right because we've got a minifig opening. Daniel thinks it's Eraserhead. Willie Ball says it's Harley. Legomatic thinks it's Robin. Raymond
Ooh.
thinks it's Joker. Pull out the instructions.
Oh, I'm getting anxiety right now.
Oh,
Who is this?
Yeah,
Is this the
it's-
bunny?
That's yeah.
I don't know the name of this
No, I don't
character.
either.
Boone, get the instructions back. Pull the paper back.
Here.
There you go.
That doesn't give you names, though.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't tell you what names. It's number 17. It's the bunny. Who knows what it is? In the live chat, Harriet
Some-
Hare. Cody
Harriet
Ali
Hare.
says Harriet Hare. There it is. All right, Harriet Hare. Lori Bird says, I think it's Will Arnett.
Oh,
I've
They're
seen
all
a lot
Will
of people
Arnett,
saying,
all of
you
it.
know, now there's a Will Arnett minifig, right? Because of the commercial.
Well,
What?
they made one, so has Hokey Bricks,
Yeah.
pulled that together?
Did
But,
did
yeah, they had
did-
like this little Find Will minifig.
oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
Did you like your Hokey Bricks
Yeah,
I-
minifigure?
I thought they were pretty good.
I thought they were fantastic.
I thought ours were they're all different.
Yeah.
The figure that I use for my like personal sig fig was different from the one on the show. And I think the Hokey Bricks was more similar to the one on the show. Okay, here it is. What do you say, Harriet Hare? And look at that. It's like a Tommy gun kind
Look
of
at
thing.
That's
I
got a
didn't know
nice
that was a-
printing on the arm, and
I've used that like the headpiece, the helmet, the ears thing on like apocalypse builds before, where it's like just weird random like helmet thing.
is she wearing garters? What is that on her legs?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't tell. Let me zoom in a little bit. Give me just a moment.
No, it's a skirt and leggings and boots.
Oh, is it?
That's what I'm going with.
Oh,
Uh,
I've never zoomed in this close to a minifigure before, and it's awesome.
Doesn't it look like a dress? Like a longish
Like a-
dress,
like
like
a
a mini
mini?
dress with little ruffles at the bottom, and then those are boots.
huh.
Yeah, okay.
That's what
I'll
I'm
go
going
with
with.
that.
I can see that. I think these arms would be cool for like
Mhm.
a post-apocalypse build. with,
yeah.
like sort of that like gauntlet thing on the side.
Yeah. We don't see
And
many
the bunny
minifigures
head.
with printing on the arms.
Awesome. Okay, cool. So if you like this minifigure, you can play for it in the Brick Trivia that's coming up in just a little while. So stick around for Brick Trivia, and you can have the opportunity to win Harriet Hare from Lego Batman movie. And that's coming up in just a little bit. But first, we are going to dive into a little bit of detail on Jen and Susan and their experience in the AFL community. This is AFL Spotlight, everybody. Same intro.
Let's go! Climb aboard this proverbial Winnebago. We're talking about the awesome fans of Lego. So build your mock and shift it into drive. It's time for AFL Spotlight Live.
All right. So, Susan and Jen, tell us a little bit about how you each got connected to the AFL community. How did you become Lego fans?
Do you want to start?
Sure. I got into this after Susan did, as far as like AFL. So I've been a Lego kid forever, playing with my kids and that sort of thing. But I started doing giant like art pieces maybe about 6 years ago. And it was then that I started researching online and finding that there were other people doing this too. And then there were people close to me doing this. And so I brought one of my mosaics to a ULUG meeting after meeting Cody and Brian and from our ULUG, and it just took off from there. And then we did a show at Utah State Fair where I was building Wonder Woman at the time, and that's where I met Susan because she was already in ULUG.
It was the county fair.
County Fair, Utah
forgot.
County Fair.
Yeah,
It was a fair.
it was a fair. It smelled like farm animals. That's all I know.
Awesome. Susan, how'd you get connected?
So somehow I think I can't remember exactly how I found ULUG. I might have gone to one of their events, but I kind of wormed my way into the club and started displaying as much as I could, usually on the train layout, because that trains are kind of my thing, and I also love buildings. And then, I met Cody O and Brian B, and we started going to different conventions around the country and just having a great time. I mean, great time. They all know. And that just kind of one thing led to another, and it's just exploded since then. And then I met Jen, obviously.
And we went to our first convention together at Bricks Cascade right before pandemic.
Yeah.
And so I'm really looking forward to going places again and touring around at different conventions.
And that really was right before the pandemic. If it had been, if Bricks Cascade had been a week later, it wouldn't have happened.
I think the first case was like in Washington when we were there. So
yeah, we were just starting to hear about it.
Yeah.
But the world shut down like right after we got home.
Well, that is wild. So what did you each have like a first mock that you built when you were kind of starting to connect with the Lego fan community?
First mock, I mean, that's a long time ago. I think you might, but I mean, I started tinkering with trains and starting to build my own engines and things. So I would say train engines were about the first thing I started to build.
First thing I built was kind of with my son when I started doing mosaics, and I just did little things that he liked. So this is just a little sampling of some stuff that I did with him, just little mosaics. And then
will you show that a little bit closer?
AFOL community.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
But as far as like AFOL community, I started doing like bigger mosaics. You can see which way. Wonder Woman was a smaller version of something I did there. I know, right? Mark's trying to figure out which way to point.
I know.
Mark, what was the first thing you built when you connected with the AFOL community?
I started just building like robots and mechs and stuff and vehicles, and yeah, it was like Brett Hooper got me back into it. I was doing a lot of woodworking, and we just remodeled like the house I bought and everything, and then I got really blown out on that, and then I saw like what Brett, he had like a whole city set up in his garage, and I remember looking at that and be like, man, I remember Lego. That's cool. So I went down to the Wood Village Walmart and like bought like a bunch of sets, and then just like I put them together how they're supposed to be, and then I took them all apart and then built my own like something. It was just like nonsense. And then I remember like immediately like asking my parents, do you still have all the Lego from when I was a kid? Because I would like that, please. And they did, and they gave it to me. And then that was my first big bin. And now I have lots of big bins.
Yeah, you probably have a few big bins by now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay. Let's see. Richard says, are Susan and Jen coming to Brick Fair, Virginia?
Yes, I'm registered. Are you?
No.
Oh,
but I'm going to be.
Oh, that's awesome.
There's like a running theme in my life. Did you notice I was late?
I'm always late too.
I'm often late. Sometimes I'm really early or I'm really late. I'm never like just on time. Alex says, hey Boone. Hey Alex. Thanks for being here. What we'll do one more question from the live chat, and then we'll come back and do some more questions a little bit later. So we'll wrap up the show tonight with a Q&A for all of us. But we'll pretend that this is for Susan and Jen. And Avery says, what is your favorite themes? Lego, what are your favorite Lego themes?
Oh, city and train are absolutely my favorite themes.
I might have to go with like boats, birds, pirate ships with sails. But honestly, I love them all. I have so much fun putting all of them together.
Awesome. Cool. Okay, so let's talk about how did the two of you come to be a team, a building team, like before Lego Masters and for Lego Masters?
Well,
what's the history?
So
That's a good
we
question.
already knew each other, but Jen was looking for a teammate.
And Susan is like my match in every way. So perfect. We meshed so well.
I mean, I think I have to blame Cody O for teaming us up, because he's the one that introduced us to each other, basically.
Totally.
Awesome. And do you remember the very first thing that the two of you built together?
We were building on a table at your house. What were we building?
All kinds of hours.
Seems like it was like a tree house or something.
Yeah.
We were just tinkering, kind of practicing what,
different
getting our
techniques and stuff.
building.
Flowers. We
Was
were
it
building flowers. No, we were building a tree house.
Okay.
And flowers and like a garden scene.
Yeah.
That I think we ended up using actually in casting.
Did we? Okay. So long ago.
Awesome. JT Studios says, you guys were in the Lego TV show, right?
What? There's a Lego TV show?
I've heard about this.
Gotta get on it.
I hear it's really, really cool. You should check it out.
Brian B said, what is Susan's Lego shirt from? Are you wearing a Lego shirt right now?
Oh my gosh.
Show him your shirt. Show him your shirt.
All right.
You got to see this.
Okay. So this is, whoa, where's the camera? This is
cool.
This is my logo. Okay. It's called the Vegan Brickster. So before you get all angry about the V word, I love, plants and plant-based food and Lego. And so I combined the two into this.
Boom.
Yes. The Vegan Brickster.
Awesome.
Oh, that's really cool.
That's cool. And a cool use of the plant element there. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about your experience on Lego Masters so far. So for the rest of the world, obviously you've experienced your entire experience, at least for shooting the show.
Yes.
Rest of the world, we're on
ended.
episode 2. We're on episode 2. We're watching along with you. I felt like in episode 1, it wasn't completely clear to me where y'all were headed for the duration of that challenge. Do you understand what I'm asking? Like,
you're asking if I was late, if I was slowing us down?
No,
yes,
it seemed
yes.
Is that true? Is that what happened? So the vision seemed cool. But then it seemed like Jamie alluded to the fact that you didn't have much time. So did you have a different idea to begin with? Are you allowed to say?
Yeah, we're allowed to say. The idea that I had to begin with was we wanted this Fabergé egg to open and this swan to come out and the wings would expand and the head would come forward. And so it would just be this float that just opened up. I'm not that awesome with technique. And so that was slowing me down, trying to figure that out on the fly. And just give this advice to anybody going to be on the show in the future. If you don't know it already, don't try to do it on the show.
Well, that's not true.
I guess that's not necessarily true. But you got to go with your strengths. You got to stretch yourself a little bit. But trying to figure out 7 points of articulation in one build was more than I should have tried to do. And so we cut that down and we just got the motion going with the wheels and we just kind of redirected. So we didn't change our build so much, but we changed the motion in our build is what we did.
Okay. And what do you, if you could have done something different, like, because obviously you had to pivot in that first episode and you ended up with fewer things kind of moving around and doing stuff than you wanted. If you could go back to that first episode and do something different from the get-go, what would that have been? What would you have changed?
I don't know if I would have changed anything, and here's why. Making the mistake that we made that episode with time management completely changed how we were the next episode. And so it really lit a fire under us and really launched us. So I'm kind of grateful for the learning lesson that it was. So, I mean, if I were to build it right now, let's say to bring it to a convention or something like that, yeah, I would make changes. There would be some awesome things, and it would take us, a couple of weeks to put together, and it would be awesome. But in the time constraints, like what we had there, that clock was something I was not entirely ready for. And so,
yeah, Mark knows.
You guys know.
Yeah.
You guys know.
Yeah, we know, like it's like when you watch it on TV, it's like, oh, cool. You're watching like an edited version of
45 minutes. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, of so many people in one room building, and there's breaks and stuff, whatever. But like, no, it's stressful. It is super stressful, and like it's unless you're there, you don't understand it. Like it's. I'm glad I'm not there. It's fun to watch you guys all struggle.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Yeah. No, I love season 2.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna tweet this. Not tweet it. I don't tweet. I'm gonna Instagram this right now so that we can let folks over on Instagram know that we're over here on
Do we need to make a
Bricktorious Live.
square? Lean in, Mark, so we can get the square.
No, I've already got the thing, but I just want to know, like,
Perfect.
Susan, how do I tag you? Can I tag you on Instagram?
Yes. I am Lego Mom of 2.
Okay, so I'm saying on YouTube
That beard.
live
Look at the
now.
look. Mark
Are
is
you taking
got
a
it.
picture or what?
With
Like,
no, I'm just
Oh.
typing. Okay,
I've just
with
been
at
posing this whole time.
at
It's fun.
Lego
He's been doing these awesome model poses. You
Mom.
missed it, Boone.
at Lego Mom of 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark is the more attractive of the two of us. And okay, at Lego Mom of 2, and Jen, what's yours?
Jen Rain Smart. JenRaine Smart.
Got it. And M.E. Crookshank. There
I
he
love this
is.
Mark.
Look at him. Hold on. Let's just
It's like
like
maybe
full
I should
screen.
take a picture of this.
Solo layout, Mark, for a second. Mark, give us your 3 best bearded model poses.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there's number 1.
That's one. I think that was probably one of my senior pictures. Oh man, now you put me on the spot. All right. Did that- And
Was that
here's my
2?
third one. I've been working on this one. Ready? Wait for it.
Oh,
That's
Blue
my
steel?
favorite. That's my favorite right there.
I can hold this as long as you need.
Oh, Emmasaurus is watching. It is awesome seeing more Lego lady teams on Lego
Yeah.
Masters this season.
Yes.
Yes, we had what do we have? Six women. 6?
Oh, I feel like
Is that
there
right?
was.
How many?
Okay, so me and you, Natalie and Michelle, Maria,
Oh, 7. Lauren and
Sarita,
Sarita.
Lauren, and Dawn.
8.
Eight of us.
Wow.
Yeah.
Emily, thank you so much for watching with us. And I know that a lot of lady builders will be inspired by both our team here and the great content that you create over on Emmasaurus. All right. Cool. So I'm hitting share on this thing, and hopefully people will find us. There we go. That's good. All right. So speaking of social media, do you all have anything you want to plug? Do you have anything you want to plug while we're together?
Sure. Look what we get to do now. How awesome is that? How fun.
Ooh.
We get to do autographs now. This is so much fun. And then
So-
I have stickers. That's me.
Ooh, I like
Stickers.
those.
So where do people find these?
They're actually in my bio on Instagram. Just my website is jenrainsmart.com.
Okay.
And so we're the photos are free. And so if you want an autograph photo All you have to do is pay for shipping, and I will send it to you for free. Just go to my website and you can get one.
I'm trying to get to the website. So, I
That-
found it.
that-
Okay.
That
So
seems like a really good deal.
denrainsmart.com. I am putting it into a banner here so that, yes, add banner. And then I can show that and everyone can see
Whoa,
it.
look at that. Modern
Does that look right?
technology.
Does that look
Dude,
right?
that's awesome.
So,
Boone.
so yeah, y'all can find that there. Susan, did you have anything you'd like to plug while we're here?
I didn't. My minifigures all the way in the other room. But I will have minifigures and stickers that are yet to arrive. But
Okay.
And her stickers are of her logo.
actually, they're of a minifigure. I have minifigure stickers now.
She has minifigure stickers. And then I have my minifigure that's autographed that you can get on my website. My nurse. Oh, trying to get it in. There we go.
Hold on. I'm gonna full screen you one more time so that you can show that one more time.
Minifigure of Nurse Jen.
That's awesome.
I love sig figs. You know, for a long time I didn't care much for sig figs. Because I didn't think that most people's sig figs looked much like them, and so it never caught my attention really.
On my other computer.
But now I love them. I love sig figs, and I think Lego Masters was a big part of that. Okay,
Jen's going to get my sig fig because I have to show it to everyone. It's a custom printed torso, printed by the BBG Forge.
Ooh.
With my logo. I gotta.
Dude, check out her minifig shirt.
Okay.
This is really
All
exciting.
right,
Check this out.
It's coming. Oh, that's so blurry.
cover up your face, like your own face. Yeah, it should. No.
Why is that?
Back it out just a
Oh,
little
too
bit.
bad I don't have it here
Back it out just
because
Back
I've
it
got my new minifig cam.
Oh,
It's
geez.
super focused.
It's out of focus. Out of focus.
Well, what does
It's
it
my
have? It's
camera.
got your logo on it.
You can see the logo is on
The
her.
logo is
her
on the
cup.
shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And
not
who
gonna go. But
who
that's
printed that for
custom
you?
printed by the BBG Forge, both the cup and the torso.
Okay, cool. Oh
And
yeah,
let's
BBG Forge.
Yes.
Bearded
that's-
Builders Guild.
That's kind of a new development, right?
That's
Printed pieces from the Bearded Builders Guild. Are they calling it Forge?
It's the BBG Forge.
The BBG Forge.
Yes.
That sounds too much like Brick Forge.
It's BBG Forge. I believe they're on Instagram. Yeah.
Awesome. Jake says BBG Forge does some pretty mean printing. That's where I'm going to go for my printing. Cody said, does Cody run the BBG Forge, or is it a bunch of different people?
No, well, he's got some friends that help him out. Yeah.
Awesome. Cody, I'm going to be hitting you up, man, for some awesome BBG Forge swag. Okay. We've got to get, it was 6:38. We've got to get headed over to the trivia. Everybody, if you're waiting around for trivia, if you want to win this bunny, I've got to share the trivia page, and it's going to be right. Oh, I hope it doesn't do the weird thing, y'all.
We got to get on this trivia, man.
Share. Yep, there. It's not wigging out, is it? Okay, that's good. Save and start.
If that's what you want to show, it's not.
Here it is. All right. So the trivia will begin in less than 3 minutes. So we'll take maybe a couple other.
While you're doing the trivia, here's my little micro build of Susan's. Hold on. It fell apart. Here's our little spider from the show.
Oh yeah.
Again. And Susan's bookcase.
They're supposed to blow out of there, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Those books go flying.
Yeah.
Turn it sideways. Anyway.
Yeah.
So it all did seem to go much more smoothly in episode 2
Definitely.
than episode
yeah.
1. Well,
Yes.
I thought your build in episode 2 was really wonderful. Very proud of what you all have done so far. Even in the first one, it was, for what you were trying to do there, it worked really well. I mean,
it was a lot of fun. Both of them were a lot of fun. I know I'm hard on myself because I didn't get to do what I wanted to do on that first build, but it was a lot of fun, and they turned out really, really cool. So I'm just glad for the experience. I love doing this. I'm so glad I got to be a part of this show. I'm so glad I got to go on this adventure with Susan. It was great. And here I've got my Kelsey bracelet on because I made some awesome friends, including
Yeah.
John.
Oh, that's awesome.
Upside down.
Yeah, I gotta get those folks on. We'll miss them for sure. Oh, I mean, spoiler alert. Doc Sampson came through with a $99 super sticker. Thank you very much, Doc. Hey, Doc, I want to have you on this show sometime. I know I've already said that publicly, and I haven't seen you say like, yes, I'll do it. So maybe you won't, but
Are
that's
you
fine.
calling him out? He just
Yeah.
called you out, Doc.
Yeah,
He
I just called
you
out Doc. Doc is hilarious, and I can't wait to have Doc on sometime, hopefully in the future. Hopefully Doc will grace our show with his presence. 1 minute to trivia. Brian B with a $5 super, what is it? $5 super chat, and says next level content. Is he talking about me? It'd be next level if I could
think he's
see
talking about
myself.
us.
Yeah.
He's talking about us.
Oh, yeah. Okay, there we go. Next
Yeah.
level
Pushing you
content
aside,
with Susan and Jen.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Thanks,
And
Brian. Love you, Brian.
thank you, Brian. Thank you. And Jeff McElwee with a $5 love you for from Mega Block Legends.
Yes.
Boom.
The best
Boom.
show ever.
Mega Brick City. All right. Thank you so much, Jeff McElwee. Jeff McElwee. Appreciate you. We're
Awesome.
19 seconds away from trivia. Hey, if you're watching live on Facebook, it doesn't look like many people here are from Facebook, but if you're watching live on Facebook, put something other than just the number of the correct answer in so that Facebook doesn't flag your number-only comments as spam. If you got the right number, you'll get the right answer. Here it is, everybody. Lego Trivia Live. In what year was the first Lego Star Wars set released? 1999, 1988, 1977, or 2002? So give us a 1, a 2, a 3, or a 4 for the corresponding correct answer there, and you could be well on your way to winning this week's minifig. The what did we see this is? But Harriet Hare. So let's see. Monster Foo. Alex. Oh, there's a bunch of people. Why is
Boone, I feel like you have.
Why is Agent Yoda saying Q? That's not an answer. What were you saying, Mark?
You have a whole story that goes with it.
With the first,
First question.
Yeah, I kind of do with the first Lego Star Wars set.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of after a very short gray age, after what I consider to be my last set of childhood. Then in 1999, the X-Wing that's sitting here right over my shoulder was my first set, kind of in like my teenage years. All right, that was it. A lot of people got 1999. Some folks said 88. Some folks said 2002, and one person said 1977. 1977, of course, the year Star Wars was released in theaters. And I figured since 77 was the first film, 99 was the first Lego sets, I thought 88 would be a good, confusing.
That's what I
answer
thought
to
it
throw
was,
in there.
honestly.
Yeah.
And I knew it wasn't early, and I thought it was later, like after Lego's Renaissance. So I was thinking 2002. So I was off.
What is in the basement of the Lego house in Billund, Denmark?
Yeah.
1, the Lego web servers. 2, a Lego museum. 3, Lego film archives. Or 4, Lego parts storage. One of those is in the basement of the Lego house
I
in
thought
Billund,
it was
Denmark.
like a vault of like all the king's jewels or something. Something like that.
The
So
king of
close.
Denmark?
Yeah, the king of Denmark keeps all his jewels. I could be wrong.
No. Jen, Susan, do you know what's in the basement of the Lego house?
I do because well, yeah, I have
We're both over here
Yes.
holding hands
Yes.
of the numbers and like comparing notes under the table over here. And so, yeah.
I think Brian B told me, so that's how I know.
So it is a Lego museum under the house, under the Lego house Under Lego Innovation House is the vault, what people call the vault, and that's where one copy of almost every set is stored. And there's a couple of other Lego vaults, but right down the street, under the basement of the Lego house, it is kind of a fun Lego museum where you get to see a lot of the history of the Lego Corporation. All right, we should have
I was
a
way off.
new question in 7 seconds. There's going to be 7 questions tonight, so we're about to head over to question number 3. Here it is. I lied.
Waiting.
Ignoring color. Ignoring color, the most common Lego element has how many studs? How many studs in the most common Lego element?
You wouldn't think.
I'm going to try to so you got answer 1 is 4, answer 2 is 6, answer 3 is 8, or answer 4 is 2. So the
Oh no, I'm counting.
you could
how many.
actually
Oh, yeah.
you could
Yeah.
actually put
Yeah.
you could answer either. This is I didn't think this through because you can answer with the answer or you can answer with the number of the answer.
Confusing.
People actually had, I think people actually had a 50% chance here because 2 of these, unless you put the wrong, you know what I mean. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. We got it.
I'm gonna see if I can change the aspect ratio of this screen here. If I do that, did that change anything? No.
I
Why
love
won't you do this?
technology.
Here we go. Can I do this? Yeah, there we go. Look at that. It actually worked. Burp.
That got
Burp.
bigger.
Cool.
So impressed, Boone. So impressed.
It was 2. Nobody said 2 studs.
What?
On the most common brick,
Really?
according to Rebrickable, is the 1x2.
Wow.
The 1x2 brick is in more sets. Ignoring color, the 1x2 brick is in more Lego sets than any other brick.
I would have assumed 2x4.
I
That's what I
guess
was thinking.
I guessed
Yeah.
2x2. So 4 studs.
Oh,
Yeah.
So I
Nobody
guessed
got that one
1,
right.
but okay.
Wow.
Question number 4 of 7. What is the greatest number of parts ever included in an official Lego set? Greatest number of parts ever included in an official Lego set. 1, 11,695. 2, 7,541. 3, 9,036. Or 4, 12,534.
I may have recently just purchased this. May
You
have.
may have.
Susan knows the answer. Her wallet knows the answer.
You may have just purchased a set with 12,534 parts.
I think that's how many parts our Lego build on Lego Masters had in it. No.
Ooh.
No, I'm just because I counted.
actually go ahead.
I was just joking that I counted how many pieces we had in our build on Lego Masters.
Nobody's got time for that.
No.
Do you ever get that question at conventions? Oh, how many pieces are in it?
A lot.
Oh, Mark, did you ever have that about your Ninjago rolling city?
Yeah, my favorite answer was always like way too many to count. I lost track years ago.
Way
Oh.
too.
Yeah, I wasn't counting.
1, 2, 3. Oh, I lost track. Got to start over again.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of folks got that one correct with 11,695. The new world map has the highest number of pieces, and that is the number of pieces in
that
that set.
fact was pretty publicized, so it was out there. Most people know it, hopefully.
The number 2 answer there you see is 7,541. That is the number of pieces in the UCS Millennium Falcon. The number 3 answer was 9,036. That is the number of pieces in the Coliseum. And that last answer there, 1, 2, 5, 3, 4, was my order number at Bricklink, our Bricks and Minifigs last week. Question 5: Where did Susan and Boone first meet? I told you it was gonna be. I told you it was gonna be something to pay attention to. Number 1, BrickCon Seattle. Number 2, Brick World Chicago. Number 3, Lego Masters Casting. Or number 4, San Diego Comic-Con. Where did Susan and I first meet? I wish we had some little like Price is Right music going in the background, like Okay.
See, if they didn't tune in at the beginning and they joined up, they might not know this answer.
Yeah, that's a good point. I actually see a number of different answers going into the chat. So
And
we'll
are they
see.
confusing Susan and I? Because we met Boone at different times.
Ah, true that.
But then didn't someone prove it wrong already?
I think Brian B has a different memory than I do, so maybe that's a wrong answer.
Well, but Brian still answered Brick World Chicago.
Of course he did.
Because I made such a fine point of saying Brick World Chicago earlier in the let's see. Brian says, I bet I have a photo of us at BrickCon, Susan and Boone. Yeah,
we're gonna need
maybe.
Proof of
He's
that.
determined to prove you wrong.
Maybe.
No photoshopping that now.
The question should have been, where did Boone say
Yeah.
he first met Susan? Okay, this one's a toughie. Which Lego theme introduced the Technic pin rotation joint socket? 1, Galador. 2, Bionicle. 3, Alpha Team. Or 4, Knights Kingdom 2. Which Lego theme introduced the Technic pin rotation joint socket? What? What are you laughing about?
No, I'm having a good time. Happy Thursday.
Oh, good. Happy Thursday, everybody. A lot of different answers for this one. A lot of different answers. People are saying, I've seen a lot of 2s. A lot of people think it's Bionicle.
I
So
don't think it's Bionicle.
the Technic pin rotation joint socket has a Technic pin and ratcheting joints and or like ratchets around the outside of the Technic pin and a ball joint. So it's like a triple ratchet connection, and it was introduced with Galador. It was introduced with Galador in 2002. It was used later in 2004 in Knights Kingdom 2. It has been used. That connection has been used in many, many things since, but Galador was the very first one.
That's what I was laughing at. Galador.
Yeah, that's why you were laughing.
Yeah.
And if you have been a longtime viewer of Boone Builds, or if you've paid attention to the Bearded Builders, Boone and Mark, from Lego Masters Season 1, you should have a good indication of what the answer to the final question is. And it is coming right in 3, 2, 1.
Now I'm nervous.
Where did Boone and Mark first meet? Where did Boone and Mark first meet? Number 1, Bricks and Minifigs. Number 2, Portlug meeting. Number 3, Bricks Cascade. Or number 4, Walmart Lego aisle. Well, where did Boone and Mark first meet?
I guess
first meet. Yeah, we've technically met at all these places.
We have met at all of those places.
But first time meeting you. Okay. I think I know this one.
You can't remember, Mark?
Oh, I remember. I remember it. Yeah, I remember. Yep, I remember.
And here's a little tidbit. We met at this place and we saw each other at this place 2 different times before meeting each other anywhere else. So there's a little clue for you.
I like that one.
AJ says 4, Walmart. Jake Sadovich just said laughing face. I don't know what that's about.
Come on, Jake. You should know this.
It just says the answer is in Lego Masters Episode 1.
Yep.
It was Bricks and Minifigs. Mark and I were picking at our local Bricks and Minifigs, and that is where we met. We actually saw each other there twice. Yep. And then the third time we met was in the Lego aisle at Walmart.
But we didn't talk to each other.
We didn't talk to each other at that point because
just like making eye contact, like glancing with each other.
Well, we had talked to each other at Bricks and Minifigs when we were picking together. But
their eyes met across the bulk table.
Yeah.
Yes.
Our hands touched in the
reaching for the same piece.
He needed like all these red bricks. And so like I helped him find them. Yeah. Like
all right. Nick is the winner. Nick with 6 correct answers. Sheldon also had 6 correct answers, but not as fast as Nick. So that's how that ranks that. Nick was the fastest to answer 6 correct answers. I think this is the first Brick trivia here on Bricktorious Live where the winner, where's at least one person in the winner's triangle up there didn't get all of them correct. I think every time before, somebody has gotten every single answer correct. So tonight, I must have given some tricky
questions. Dumped him on one of them.
All right, Nick. Nick, shoot me an email over to Boone at boonebuilds.com, and I'll figure out how to get you your Harriet Hare minifig. There it is. All right, folks, we are coming up to the very end of this thing. Thank you so much for winning. Congratulations to Sheldon and Brett for being in 2nd and 3rd place there. And big congrats to Nick. I'm going to remove this from the stream. We've got just a few minutes. We're just going to go for like 4 more minutes, and we're taking questions. It is time for Q&A. Questions from the live chat. So this is your last chance, everybody, to ask those burning questions for Susan and Jen about season 2, or for Boone and Mark about season 1, or for any of us about the general Lego fandom. Alex says mock building tips. Quick, speed round. Susan, you got a mock building tip?
Just go with your first idea. That's my mock building tip. Once you keep thinking about it, you're never going to get as good as that first idea.
Nice. Good tip. Jen, you got a tip?
Yeah, when you are modifying something, don't take the original apart. Build it again. Keep the original as your pattern.
All right.
That was a trick that we did in Lego Masters that saved us a lot of time.
Like it. Love it. Mark?
Just build what you want to build. Build whatever you want. Like, have fun building. Just build whatever. It doesn't matter. No one's judging you.
Mock building tips.
They are.
Unless you're on Lego Masters. Yeah. Then build what the Brick Masters want you to build. But free time, build whatever you want.
Mine is give yourself a collection of Lego pieces that are not married to a set of instructions. I used to say, take a set, like if you're starting out building mocks, take a set and turn it into something that's not the set. But I think another great way is, like, if you're trapped in building sets, go to a yard sale or go to Bricks and Minifigs or buy from like Goodwill.com or something like that, and just give yourself a big group of Lego pieces that are not, tethered in your brain to a specific set of instructions. That's my recommendation. Holy smokes, Cody O with $100 super chat. $100. Mark and Boone, my season 1 heart winners, Susan and Jen, season 2 for the win. Cody, huge thank you for $100 super chat. Incredible. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Cody, I should have like a little Cody $100 super chat. There we go.
That was good.
Bat says, how long did it take to grow that beard? Mark, how long did it take to grow your beard?
I don't know. I just stopped shaving years ago, and this is what happens. I get it trimmed. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is he talking about our beards? Because beauty of waxing.
Yeah. We had to do that so much on Lego Masters, like the beard stroke. Did Doc Samson give another 99-cent super sticker, or is it just stuck there? Because for some reason it's still showing that up there. Okay, that's fine. And Aubrey says Cody's new theme song. This is gonna be the last one. This is gonna be the last question of the evening. Ms. Slab.
It's Dawn!
Oh, it's Dawn. Oh, Dawn. All right, Dawn, I got to get you and Jack on here soon. She says, "Good to see you again, Susan
Look at
and
Jen.
Jen.
I mean,
Miss
Dawn.
you.
Jen's right here.
Thank you,
Wearing
thank
it,
you,
Dawn. I'm
Dawn.
wearing it.
We miss
Did
you,
I say?
Dawn,
Did I?
and
Did
Love
I
you,
say?
Dawn.
Did I say Jen? We got to get you on the
I
the
said
show.
Jen.
Oh,
You
Dawn,
said
we got to get you on the show
Jack
soon.
and Dawn.
yes.
All right, here we go. And last one from Greebling Wizard. This is going to be the last question of the night. What is your favorite mock that you have ever built?
It would have to be a building.
Which building? Which building?
Do
you have it in
not those buildings. No,
You don't have it in here.
no, different buildings.
I hang out at Susan's house so much. I know which building she's talking about.
You don't know which building? What building?
No, it's not in here.
I think
Oh,
my
okay.
favorite building is a mock of a building that I own that I have a business in. So it's just, a little personal thing.
Susan owns her own antique store. She's not bragging on herself. And
Oh,
she
that's
made this building out of this old, it's on Main Street. And it's like this classic old building. And it's got like stained glass windows across the top. Incidentally, Susan did our stained glass window in our spider explosion. That was all Susan. I spent time building the spider. Susan did the rest of the set. That was all Susan. And this building is just awesome. It's really cool.
Wow. Awesome.
Okay.
Cool.
What's your
Jen,
favorite mock?
Jen, you got a favorite?
Yeah, my favorite is my life-size Wonder Woman. She's 6 feet tall, and just this sculpture I made of Wonder Woman. And yeah.
Awesome. Mark, you got a favorite mock you've ever built?
Yeah, I used to build with these guys from Troutdale, like Brett Hooper, Perry, and this guy named Boone, and we built this Apocalypseburg build once.
Oh,
Woo!
Really fun.
that was a good one.
Awesome. Mine, let's see, my favorite mock, man, it's hard to say. There's a special place in my heart for that antique fire engine that went through the Bricklink A4 design
yeah.
program. And I'm still really digging my Coliseum rebuild.
I wondered what that was. That's cool.
There it is. Yep. Thank you all so much. Mark, thank you for being here. Susan, thank you for being here. Jen, thank you so much. Everybody go check Susan and Jen out every Tuesday night on Fox on Lego Masters Season 2. Brent Waller is here, everybody. Goodness gracious. Jake Sadovich. Brian B. Thanks, Brian. We had Aubrey was here. Greebling Wizard. Brendan was here. Cody Otley, again with that $100 super chat. Ashitaka. Eleanor was here. Raymond. Isha. Matthew. Sheldon. You're all awesome. Thank you all so much for being here. Oh, and nobody can see me because this is in the way of my face. There we go. Oh, what's up, Boone Builds from Nathan. Thank you all so much for watching. It's really been a pleasure. Until next time, go build something amazing.
You guys are awesome.
Woo!
This is our last opportunity to dance.
Are we dancing out? That's right.
Welcome to Bricktorious.
Oh, you go.
What's the volume? Here we go.
Got some moves. Right.
Welcome to Bricktorious.
Is that the robot? Oh, no. Okay, Mark, you're the robot.
Welcome to Bricktorious.
Bye, Cody.
See you later, Brickham's Den. Thanks, everybody. Go build something amazing.